Part number 4, guys, of the Alibaba $650 electric bike. She is going 72 volts. Now we just hook up this battery. 83.3 volts. That shit worked. What did we do, guys? What did we do? This is a monster. All right, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Part number 4 basically is giving this bike way more power. So you guys might have bought the bike and had fun with it, thought it was cool at 37 miles an hour. Then you got the dongle tuned for it and you did 42 miles an hour and you're just like, you know what? I want more power than that. Well, this controller right here can accept anything from 48 volt to 72 volt. So what we did after you saw part 3 when those batteries came out, I dropped one of those batteries in this bike already. So this thing is running 72 volts and it should hit 50 plus miles an hour. This is how our battery looks inside the bike. Now you can get a taller battery. This one was actually made for my 2TO that I have sitting over there, but it fits perfectly fine. The bracket, however, that sits and holds the battery does not fit. And this is a very simple mod to do, and I'm gonna show you guys really quick before we go on the ride. So this is your stock controller. There's 4 bolts in the middle that hold this on here. You wanna remove this plate as well. There's 4 bolts as well, 2 right here and then 2 on the other side. Drop this plastic piece down, take these 4 bolts out. Once that's out, it's gonna look something like this on the back side. Now this is my 2TO one, but it's exactly the same. Take these 2 screws out. You're gonna disconnect the red and disconnect the black cable. That's when you're gonna get your custom cable that your battery came with. Your custom cable is going to match what they put on the battery. So mine is QS8. If we look at the stock wiring that came out of the bike, you can see these are the 2 wires I was telling you you gotta disconnect from the controller. Once you remove these, this goes to the battery. Now we're not gonna plug this in because those 2 wires might touch an arc, but this is basically what goes into the stock battery. So you get my drift. Those 2 cables on the controller, after you replace them, are gonna go run all the way up through there and come to a connector right here that connects to your battery. And then go onto your phone and go into the MrCentralDriver app and change the rated voltage to 72 volt, hit save, take the dongle out, and you're good to go. And now what you guys have all been waiting for, let's take this thing out for a rip. Tater chip. All right, so remember guys, we had 42.23 roughly miles per hour on our last video. We are definitely gonna blow that out of the water. This is actually my first test though, but I have high confidence. We are at 82.6 volts, so by the time I get to my speed test area, we'll probably be at about 82 volts, which isn't exactly at a full battery charge, but it's pretty damn close. It's probably about like 95 or 92%, somewhere around there. You know what'd be nice is if this bike had regen. Something that feels really good on this bike is a throttle response. It is totally different. I mean, this thing gets up to speed quick now, just, oh yes, it feels like a whole different animal. Dude. It is so punchy and torquey now. A lot of people are saying, does this thing wheelie and everything like that? And yes, it will definitely wheelie if you know what you're doing. So let's see how fast this thing is. 1, 2, 3, full throttle. Oh, I felt like we almost lost a little traction. Holy shit, 30 miles an hour. We were hauling ass. Oh my God, 40, 41, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, oh my Lord, 49 miles an hour, 50, let's go baby, 51, oh my God, the fact that this just dropped in my bike and I'm hauling ass is amazing, and it feels stable, it feels smooth, let's go, 50 miles an hour, we're gonna call it. I'm 163 pounds. If you were lighter than me, you were gonna be hauling ass on this thing. Wow. Wow. Very impressive. Let me verify at my phone to make sure that's accurate. Yep, there we go. 51.19 miles an hour. Heck yeah, we went down 1 volt to 81.4. Actually, no, we only went down 0.6 of a volt. Not too shabby. Now, doing this battery modification not only gives you more higher top speeds, you have that higher voltage, it gives you double the range out of this bike. Now, I'm gonna be careful on how I say this. Now that you have more power, more top speed, if you use that all the time, you're going to get the same mileage as stock. It also depends on the wind, the terrain, how big you are, how light you are, the hills you go up, everything like that. So keep in mind, if you ride this bike like stock, but you put a bigger battery like this in here, you will definitely double your range. But if you like to get on it every so often, you're still gonna get a little bit more range, but you're not gonna get double the range that you think you might, even though the battery size is double the capacity. Does that make sense? It's really how you ride this thing. Now the batteries that are out on Armage's website right now, and I'll put pictures up on the screen if you guys didn't see part 1, part 2, or part 3. It was actually in part 3 where I had a lot of the battery information on there, so go and check that out if you want. You can get a 30 amp hour 72 volt battery in here, which basically makes this thing absolutely a beast. You guys might be thinking it's 20 amp hour stock and you're only going up to 30, but you're also going from 48 volt to 72 volt. How you get your watt hours is multiply those two numbers together. So multiply 48, the size of your battery, which is 20 amp hours, and that will give you what it is rated. I think that's like 990, something like that, quick math in my head. But if you go with, say, a 72 volt battery that's 25 amp hours, that's 1800 watt hours. That is basically almost double. And the fact that you can get 30 amp hours in here means it's actually slightly over a little bit being double. So you are gonna get really good range if you ride it slow, all right? But let's get in it. Oh my God, this thing is a blast. I talk too much. Let's just show you how fun this thing is. It's absolutely insane that you guys will get this thing for about 800 and something bucks shipped to your door, depending on your location. Drop a $600 battery in it. You spent, what, $1,500 on this bike or whatever, and you're doing 50 miles an hour? Absolutely impressive. Impressive. And consistent. I'm dropping down to 77 volts. If you guys do upgrade to 72 volts, you can go down to 60 volts. That's your cutoff and the battery will die, so keep that in mind. We're at 80 volts right now. We should get really decent range with this battery. It's better cells than the stock battery as well. You're not gonna have as much voltage sag, so you can run it down lower without it cutting out power. I mean, this is a win-win situation on this bike. It is absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at this. Look at the throttle response. Woo, it throws me back a little bit on my seat. It was not doing that before. It still had really good power, but not this punchy power. Let's do another dig at this light. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Yeah, 30 miles an hour in like 3 seconds or something. I don't know. I don't really know how fast that was, but it felt really quick. And you get right back in the power and it just picks you up. I mean, it's just flying. And I'm using the exact same tune settings we used when I was 48 volts, so just keep that in mind. But you can always tinker with it and mess around with it. You can always get it how you want it to feel. That's what's so fun about these bikes. You can literally make it your own. If you want the power to come on more smoothly, don't have everything set to 100%. But if you want the max power everywhere, put everything to 100%. It'll give you everything it has right off the rip. One thing this bike does need now, we need some brakes. Definitely need some brakes for this bad boy. We're flying on the curb, baby! Watch out, birds! We're coming through! Whoa! Woo! Locking up those brakes. You guys don't understand. We are actually moving now. You definitely need to be careful. Look at this. Look at this. Rubber on the pavement, man. Now, for some reason, you guys can't afford an RTR Lite because that is about $2,600 shipped to your door, at least in California anyways. And you want more range than that, and you want to go 50 miles an hour? This guys, an $800 bike after shipping, and then another $600 to $800 depending on what battery you pick out. I mean, come on, guys, under $1,500. That's crazy, or around 1,500 bucks. Your boy's trying to do some quick math in his head, but yeah, it's about 1,500 bucks. Let's go a little bit off-roading real quick. Let's see how it performs. Woo! Oh, it definitely gets squirrely in the back now. Oh man, make sure you have your hand on the brake now. Holy crap! Whoa! Whoa! If you hit in a turn, it will absolutely slide. Oh my God. What a different animal. What a different animal. I would expect to pay probably RTR price, like maybe, I would say maybe 4,000 or so for a bike like this with the power it has. Ripping. All right, now let's try our hill test really quick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's peeling out. Where we get up to? Whoa, 24 miles an hour. I let off way before I hit the top because I know these brakes aren't sufficient for the power I have now. 24 miles an hour. That is way faster than it used to be. Whoa! Oh my God. I am having so much fun out here. You guys notice that I don't really even ride my RTR anymore. I'm gonna start riding my RTR again when I got a 72 volt battery in that thing, because this is where the power's at. This is where you're gonna have so much more fun. Like, you were definitely gonna probably beat like a Honda Civic off the line. I mean, not a new one, but an older one. So one of the questions I keep getting asked is, yeah, the parts are only gonna last like 3 months. Well, if you do tune this thing and you do start doing some crazy modifications to it, think about it as a car. Yeah, you might have some issues down the road, but realistically, this is the same exact setup as a 2TO Soleo 1, and no one has had issues with those at all. So you shouldn't have to worry, and the frame is strong as crap. I mean, I don't really think you're really gonna have an issue. The parts should be really cheap on getting brake pads and stuff like that. That's the one wear component on here. The chain is the other thing that you're gonna probably have to change sooner or later, and possibly the tires if you do a bunch of dumb stuff. I highly recommend if you go 72 volt to get the Supermoto wheels on there. I think they're 12 inches. They're the same as a 2TO. So go in R&D or go on Voltron Watts or go to Electron & Co. They all sell the Supermoto wheel kit, and it's gonna feel way more smoother. You'll probably get way more mile per hour out of this thing because it's gonna be less rolling resistance. I mean, over 50 miles an hour. I'm really impressed, guys. I actually am. I'm not speechless because obviously I can talk, but I mean, yeah. You guys definitely gotta subscribe to this channel because I have a 2TO 72 volt coming up that I'm gonna use the same battery for. This is a very strong battery. I paid about $1,000 for it, but realistically, you don't have to get the battery I got for this thing. You can spend $500 to $600 on a battery for this bike, and it'll be perfectly efficient. I just wanted the best cells you can buy on the market right now. It's not gonna make too much of a difference unless I was pushing like 250 amps, which I'm not. On this bike, the cool thing is on this controller, it goes up to 70 amps, and they have it adjusted for 60 amps, which means when you do put the 72 volt battery in, you can up it an extra 10 amps, which gives you about 1.2 extra horsepower. Keep in mind, that is a decent amount on a bike this light. This bike is roughly, I believe, 10 pounds heavier than the 2TO. I don't think I mentioned that in any of my videos, but it's a little bit heavier than the 2TO. Whoa! Whoa, your boy's sliding. Oh, man. Oh, here's my stop right here. Whoa! 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 Easy there, cowboy. All right, so I think now that we're in the dirt, or I guess gravel, I should say, let's do a speed run here. Obviously, we're not gonna reach top speed, but I wanna see how quick it will get up to 30. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, whoa, oh, we're sliding. We're sliding. Not as much traction as the road, 30 miles an hour. Boom, boom. It was a little slower than the road, but I mean, that is fast. This is the bike to get, guys, if you're not looking to spend a lot of money. I don't care where it came from. Alibaba, trust it. There's links down in the description. This bike is going up. If you guys wanted to know, it's going up to $1,199. But I talked to the company. I'm gonna get you guys a discount code, which is going to keep this bike under $900 shipped to your door with FedEx. So it's gonna be around, I believe, 865 bucks. That's what they told me. I'm gonna get the coupon code in early September. I'll share it on Facebook. I'll share it in the group pages. Make sure to join that on Facebook. And I'll post it everywhere so you guys can find it. Or my Instagram page, MrCentralDriver. I think I might ride around one more street before ending. I wish I could live stream this, man. This would be fun to live stream, and then you guys tell me where you guys want me to go. That'd be pretty fun. There we go, baby. We are moving over these damn bumps. All right, real quick, guys, I'm gonna do one more pull right here on the street because our voltage did go down. We're at 77 volts to 8 miles, and I've been riding pretty damn hard, and this is a 25 amp hour battery, but you can fit a 30 amp hour battery in here. So my range is gonna be less than what yours is, but also you can get a smaller, cheaper battery if you don't wanna go to 30 amp hours. But here we go, 1, 2, 3. Still pulls like a beast, and you know what? It's 98 today, dry heat. and I had no overheating issues at all. That is fantastic. No problems with this tune at all. If you want more range, go slower. If you want to have fun, you're gonna lose range. All right, guys, peace out. Hopefully you guys like this. Like the video. This is Mr. Central Driver signing out. I love you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see in part number 5.